Hey folks, good afternoon. Today we're reviewing the new M817 SUV from the M Hero car brand. If you're new here, this is a daughter company of the state-owned Chinese auto giant Dongfeng, a major Chinese corporation. Why did they make this model? Fans of the brand have been wanting it for a long time. An SUV but with a suspension that's more city-friendly. With a less aggressive off-road setup, it has become lighter and changed. Get comfortable and let's take a look. So, for the maximum configuration, they are asking for $50,000, and that's the preliminary price. It was whispered to me. We are filming a little before the official release, and as usual, it will most likely be a little cheaper. Now, everyone is playing the same game, so $50,000, I'll say right away, is a surprisingly pleasant price for this car. We will look for the downsides here, but let's start with the basics for now. So, we have a parallel hybrid here. Since this model has been simplified and made cheaper compared to the previous one, it has become lighter by 300 kilograms. Here, we have a 1.5-liter engine with 200 horsepower. This is also preliminary info. The official details are not yet available, but I was told it will be something like this. It has 408 kilowatts, 2 motors, around 550 horsepower, and accelerates to 100 in 5.2 seconds with all-wheel drive. It has an 82-liter fuel tank, air suspension, single-chamber double wishbone in the front, multi-link in the rear. What are my first impressions? I am sitting high, higher than the cars passing by. Li 9, Huawei M9, Mercedes GLS just drove by. They are lower. Well, all the other cars are really low. In general, regarding seat height, I feel nearly identical to my U8. And I am surrounded by very high-quality materials. High-quality materials, and for this price, it's truly surprising. Next, what is very surprising is the sound insulation. Well, for this price, I haven't seen such a large body size because the Tank 700 was very quiet, remember? But it cost more, and this car is the same size, which is surprising. The weight is 2,800 with a 31 kilowatt-hour battery, which, as you understand, is quite insignificant, most likely for picnics, to go out of town, and it acts as a power bank, but you'll have to drive on gasoline. For this price, you don't get a bigger battery. They tried to offer a more attractive price for people who want to drive this kind of car with this kind of interior trim, but the acceleration is adequate for this price and body size. In general, you do not get a large battery. You will have to drive in hybrid mode. The engine is 1.5 liters, although it has the same displacement as the gilevich.eng, but this car has more horsepower. I think they said 202 horses. It is 300 kilograms heavier than the Li 9 and has 25% more power from the internal combustion engine. In principle, it will probably drive the same maximum 140 kilometers per hour on the highway. Then it will start to lose power. Keep that in mind. You can go into the water no more than 98 centimeters. This version can drive like a crab, with rear wheels turning 10 degrees. The roof rails are already included in the base package, but if they offer any interesting extras, I'll check the website and see if there's a copter or something else I'll show you. The logo on the front lights up, either when you turn it on, as you can see, or depending on whether it is day or night. Camera 1, built-in video recorder 2, LiDAR. There's another illuminated logo. Camera 1, 2, 3. There are 3 here and 2 there. That's already 8. And likely standard at the rear. 2 cameras there, yes? 1 above the window. And here. Soft closer is available. And electrical side step. The seat is natural Nappa leather. And that's the whole front part, but not the headrest, which artificial Nappa. In the front, massage ventilation heating. At the back, only heating. When I close the door, yes, there is that sound, just like in the previous version. The dashboard design, I'll show you the available colors, but this peach one is nice. Not sure if the camera captures it. The color is pleasant, and I like that it's everywhere here. This car brand positions itself as a manufacturer of luxury SUVs. And despite some cost-cutting in places, they offer such an attractive price for a car with such interior materials, which are more than worth it for this price. The seats are natural Nappa leather. The steering wheel is Nappa leather too. and almost everything else is completely covered. The plastic, maybe just the thresholds are plastic. I'll show you where. Everything else is Nappa Technology artificial leather. Very soft, very pleasant, top quality. Everything is down below, the panels above, down to the bottom, and even inside of the door cards. And I'll show you where, you'll be surprised. Everything is leather, only plastic below. Watch how driving modes switch. Using a dial, and there is a small screen inside that shows which mode is selected. And these guys partnered with Huawei too. From Huawei, a screen, autopilot, and voice assistant. The right decision. Why come up with something new when, as far as I understand, Huawei is currently offering very attractive prices for partnerships? We know the Huawei system, so let's not waste time on it. We can quickly flip through. There's English. Here it is, yes. Everything works smoothly. Climate. There are perfumes. Let's take a look at the 360 camera. Average quality cameras. 3K resolution. The screen is perfect. 2 Alcantara-covered wireless chargers, both ventilated and 50 watts. Off-road settings are here. Some kind of storage, 2 cup holders. It looks like metal but is plastic, and the same material under the film. Armrest and a fridge. Many physical buttons. Here you can control the climate, cameras 360, turn the entire system on and off. Here, with your hands. There's a projector on the windshield, and look, here's what's interesting. Here are these mechanisms that Xiaomi came up with. We unscrew them, and there is a port where we can insert various gadgets, including a special mount on which a tablet can be hung. Many car manufacturers have started offering this. A cool solution for those who need a screen on the right. Ventilation. It's clear. It certainly doesn't feel cheap. Let's test for any squeaks. So this is where it was, mainly due to mechanism complexity. Glove box is covered. The ceiling and pillars are all covered in Alcantara. Sun visors like everyone else's. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 buttons here, and I will explain them to you now. This is electricity that will provide power and the ability to turn on and off special locations, either lamps on the roof of the car, where there will be special mounting locations, additional lighting, or these spots for various gadgets. We have a sunshade that covers the entire roof, and it has a physical button. I'm interested in what material. Ordinary fabric. And of course, the sunroof can be opened. Double glazing, 2,800 kilograms of curb weight, with Nappa artificial leather from top to bottom. The sound comes from 18 Dynaudio speakers. There is still a gun here. Here is the door opening button, central locking, emergency physical opening here, if the button suddenly stops working. I'm 187 centimeters tall. I have 2 fingers in front of my knees. I'm reclining. If I sit up straight, I'll have 3 fingers gap, going to the second row. Well, overall it's good. It's a big car. It's a big car. The same materials are used in the back. Great. So what didn't fit into this price? There are no screens, and none on the ceiling either. Here's the armrest, the simplest one. Touch sensitivity lock. Here's the climate control and sunshade control. Heating buttons, you can see them. There's a 220 outlet down here, USB and USB-C. And here at the bottom, it is also covered. Great. How comfortable is the back seat? I'll tell you the pros and cons. The advantage is that it's a soft sofa, similar to F-Class or S-Class seating, just to clarify. It's very comfortable, everything is fine, but the downside is that there is no side support. And this is an SUV, so it will wobble, which means you'll have to ride with the armrest and lean on it and the door card all the time. It's interesting if I Yes, my elbow fits perfectly, see? It's comfortable. Well, of course, I would like side support, but it's not here. So, I like the backrest angle. And I was at the maximum. In the Tank 700, you can recline the seat even further back so that you are practically lying down. Not here. A light bulb. They didn't skimp on the door card in the back. The same materials from top to bottom. Everything is fully covered. Here too, everything is fully covered, all the way down, except for this piece, which is plastic. This is a storage compartment. You can throw some more things in here. The key is here. A hook can be ordered as an extra. It can pull 2.5 tons. Is there a rear soft closer? Yep, good. Trunk volume is 827 liters. Let's check what's here. Okay, it's organizer. All right, 220, cigarette lighter. Let's check if I can sleep here. It feels like the space is the same as in the U8. A little short on length. That is, people who are 10 centimeters shorter than me can fit here comfortably. Just buy a mattress here, and you can relax in comfort. You don't even need to inflate anything. Just throw the mattress inside and spread it out. Well, or you can inflate it, but then it will take up more space. There hasn't been an official presentation yet. The showroom version has 20-inch wheels, 275 by 60. The same at the front. After the official presentation, it will be clear what other wheels will be available. They cut costs on the head-up display, unfortunately. You can't access the map here. There is some information there, such as arrow prompts, speed limits. It shows me where the road cameras are, which lanes turn where, and that's it. Is 5.2 acceleration enough? It's enough, but we'd like more. We're all spoiled now, but it's okay, overall. Since this is purely electric acceleration, and here the internal combustion engine, well, pushes at a higher speed, overall, I'm accelerating now and I have purely electric power. If I push the gas pedal hard, then I can hear the engine. Basically, it's purely electric acceleration, which is generally more interesting than an internal combustion engine because there are no delays, no vibrations, you just press the pedal and take off even if it takes 5 seconds. I have been asked for a long time to update my personal rating by class, as many models have already been released, but let's wait for the Zeekr 9X and a couple more models, and then we'll do it. Now I will explain how it is possible that the M Hero car brand offers so much for 50K. And here's what you should know. This isn't a startup like gilevich.eng. It's the state corporation Dongfeng, which has been around for 59 years. The company manufactures Honda, Nissan, Peugeot, and Citroën cars, if I am not mistaken. In addition, it manufactures military equipment for the army, trucks, SUVs, commercial vehicles, and special equipment, not only in China, but in more than 80 countries, I believe. Now let's get back to our topic. For 50K, we get a large SUV with a ground clearance of 18 to 30 centimeters, by the way, which theoretically can go into some wilderness. To set up camp, spend the night in the car, and stay warm, because the power bank is 31 kilowatt hour. If you bought a tow hook as an extra, you can bring a trailer. Consumption. My U8 actually consumes 14 liters. This car is 600 kilograms lighter, so it will probably be somewhere around 11-12. But don't forget, this car cannot drive at more than 140 kilometers per hour for a long time, or its battery will start to discharge. The generator won't handle it. How does it steer? Being a high SUV, it tends to sway. There is no handling like that of crossovers here. It steers somewhat like a Leopard 8. Compared to the G-Class, the G-Wagon handles more sharply, but it is a whole class smaller in size. Roughly, it is 30 centimeters shorter and slightly lower. However, in terms of ride comfort, it is similar to the G-Wagon. That is, the suspension is firm. The Leopard 8 will be softer. The noise insulation really surprised me. At 50K, it's a new record I've encountered. The only thing to understand is that on the Autobahn I drove and checked the handling. After 100, wind noise starts from above, possibly from the LiDAR. But in urban conditions, it's quiet, like in very expensive German cars. Overall, its strongest points. First, of course, is its price. Second, of course, is the body size for this price. Third, the soundproofing. Fourth, the interior finish. Fifth, the integration with Huawei. The sixth point is probably electric acceleration without delay. Okay, folks, thank you for your attention. That's all for now. Thanks to all who stayed until the end. If you liked it, you know what to do. Take care. See you next time.